3:30, let's get started.
Let's crush it.
Okay, welcome to the beginner intermediate core. We're going to do 30 seconds of work with 30 seconds rest. You will need maybe a jug of milk or water bottle that's full, some dumbbells, and some resistance bands. We're going to do a very brief warm-up today. I'm going to show you, or I want to draw your attention to my little poster. Know your options. So let's get started. You can see it. It's color-coded. I think you can see. Oops. Okay, let's get started with some just simple jumping jacks today. So you're going to take a deep breath in, bring the hands up, bring the feet in. So you're going to make these feet nice and light. Drawing in that navel ever so slightly, bringing those arms up to the sky. We're just generating a little bit of heat there. Make sure the knees are bending out. Okay. We're going to end in 3, 2, 1. Now bring the feet nice and wide. Lift the chest. Brace the core. Toes slightly wide. And now we're going to swing the arms back and bend that knee. We're going to get that midsection nice and loose. Don't force anything. Breathe in and out. Bending the knee wide. Maybe go a little deeper. Okay. Exaggerate. Feel like a rag doll. Swinging those arms around. Let's get nice and loose. So let's stop to the center. Bring that right hand. Bend down, hinging at the hips. And look between the legs. Got a little mild stretch in that upper back. Take a deep breath in. Nice big T. And do the same to the other side. Hinging at the hips. Take a deep breath in, come on up. Now let's try dropping those hips back. Now if this is as far as you can go, that's okay. So let's draw circles with the hips. Now you're going to notice the weight transfer from one foot to the other. Right foot, left foot, right foot, right? So it's going to be, you're still going to be on both feet, and then do counterclockwise. So let's bring it up. Let's drop a little bit more deeper. Okay. This time let's walk back and forth, maybe lift the toe. Okay. Lifting that chest so you got that nice flat back. Right? You got that nice flat back. You're drawing that navel in just a little bit. Getting some heat in the legs yet? Heat's always good, isn't it? Straighten the legs, bring the hands down, and then roll up. Take a nice big shoulder roll. Let's start our first exercise. We're going to start with the glute bridge. You have the option to use the resistant band. Kneel down on the floor. Let's get all set up. So let's bring the heels close to the hands, as close as you can. It'll be yours. And then you're going to push that lower back. We're going to do single time. Here it is, there's your whistle. So you're going to bring the hips up, getting that nice line, and then down. Squeeze the glutes up. So the glutes should be nice and tight. And down. Now, if this is too easy for you, you can try one leg at a time. Right? And then you're just going to switch. You have some options, you're going to make it work for you. You can do the static. I'm going to do one more on each leg so I don't walk funny. Okay, so now we're going to roll onto our tummy for our plank. So you have some options here. If you have some tender wrists, come on your elbows. There we go. You can be on your knees or on your toes. You don't want to butt up and you don't want it to sag. Okay, you want a nice flat back. Well, let's get started. There's our whistle. You're going to squeeze the glutes. You're going to come up. Now, if you're on your knees, you can drop your knees. But try some on your toes. Okay? 3 seconds. Can you do that? And then if you need a rest, bring it down. Bring it up. You can hold it here. Can you hold it a little bit more? Draw those heels to that other side of the wall. Shoulder blades are back and down. Good work. Drop the knees. Come on up. We're going to do our side plank dips. These are a little bit different than what you're used to. So you got some options. You're going to bend the knee and you're going to bring it up one at a time. You're going to make sure this elbow is in line with the shoulder. Okay, that's option 1. Option 2, try to get the movement coming from your oblique muscle. And then 3, you can have them stacked. Right, so you make sure your hips are stacked. Let's go. Now your hand can be down here, right? A little more of a challenge. Bring it up. But make sure you're not tempted to roll onto that buttock, okay? Be nice and controlled. Maybe come down slow, up quick. A little bit different tempo. And play with it. And down. So we're going to do the other side. I'm blocking your... There we go. So you remember, do the same thing that you did on that side. They're hip ups. Not hiccups, hip ups. Okay, I like to call them side plank dips because you kind of know what they're doing. So you're all lined up. You have your elbow, shoulder all lined up to protect that shoulder. You're going to make sure your hips are lined up. Let's go. Let's get started. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. There you go. There, you feel the oblique kind of fire up in there. Get that to the ceiling. Just about finished. 4 seconds. Come on, hang on. Good job. Lower. We're going to go to the glute bridge. Now you have the option. If you want to do one leg at a time, you can do one leg at a time, or hold the glutes or your hips up, or do the singles. We got some choices now. So bring those heels close. Get all lined up. Ooh. You're going to bring that lower back into the mat, squeeze the glutes, and then bring it up. Let's get started. You can bring it down and then up, and you're full control here. So you got lumbar. You're going to push down, squeeze the glutes, bring up. So you got a little methodical movement going on here. Just don't mindlessly fling the hips up. Glutes should be nice and tight up high. Remember, you have the option for one-legged. And that was the last one. Okay, let's go to plank. So you can be on your elbows or on your hands. So if your wrists are really, really tender, but you want to be on your hands, you got the dumbbells at home that don't roll away, you can hold on to your dumbbell. It has to be a bigger circumference so your fingers fit. And then you can be up on your toes. So let's get started. There's our whistle. Tuck the toes in. Watch the hips don't sag or the back goes up. You want a nice flat back. Bringing that core together, lifting the chest. Bringing those ribs towards the hips. Keeping that eye gaze 2 inches ahead of your fingers. So squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You got 4 seconds left. Squeeze harder. Can you do it? 3, 2. Oh, there's our bell. Bring the knee down. There. Anytime your wrists are tender, that's another option you have. So let's do our side plank dips. I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to bend one leg and bring my other forward. Okay. So double check. Maybe you got a mirror. Something to check the alignment. Make sure you don't roll out. Make sure it's rolled in. Here we go. Let's get started. Squeeze everything together. Now you do have the option if you're on your toes. Do you want to lift that leg up? Awesome! Woo-hoo! Yeah, that's a rush, isn't it? I started out here, I should say here. Just make sure everything's stacked, hips stacked. Bring it down. Let's go the other side. I don't know about these shoes. They always untie on me. There must be a little leprechaun in the room somewhere untying it. Hey, his day is tomorrow. Okay, so you got your option. Do the same thing you did on the other side. Double check your alignment. Make sure your elbow, shoulder lined up. Okay. So my habit is coming out this way. I gotta bring it in. So let's bring it up. Let's go. Hand can be wherever you want. A little bit tougher here. If you got a hand weight, you could use that too. Squeeze everything together. Nice tight core. Makes you better at other daily duties that you do around the house or your job. Protects that lower back. Okay, bring it down. You're done set 1. We're gonna go into set 2. I like to call this my animal set. Arrgh, yeah, the donkey. This is a different one. Now you really gotta watch this one. Protect that lower back. So you're gonna be on all fours. You got that nice long back. Lift the chest, draw that navel in. Shoulder blades back pocket. And then you're gonna keep that 90-degree angle in that knee and bring it down. Now we're gonna do this slow. You're gonna bring it up. Pretend you're pressing a sticker on the ceiling with your heel. Other side. You don't want to arch that back. Movement. You feel that glute kind of squeeze in there when you bring it up. That core is engaged the whole time. These are nice and slow and controlled. Keep that 90 degrees. Nice job. Good work. And now we're in Attic Bear. Okay, you all know this one. Now, if you want to go moving and exploring around, look for your little bear cub, you can. But I'm going to stay in one spot, and I'm going to show you another way a little bit tougher. So you're going to curl those toes under, and you're going to hover like a hovercraft. You're going to make sure you're lined up. Another one is to kind of bend those elbows a little bit. Oh, let's get started. Now, if you're brand new at this, this is a safe exercise. You drop the knees, take a break, brace your core, bring those knees up again. Okay? If you're ready for the next hit of fun, you're going to bring it down. Oh, and then push it up. Oh, you feel that? Oh, it feels so good. Get you stronger. Get you fitter. Oh, there's our bell. Bring those knees down. Good work. Good work. So now we're going to do the penguin. Told you, it was an animal set. So you're going to come down on the back. You kind of know the setup from the hip, from the glute bridge. Bring the heels close. As close as you can. Now, heel toe wide. Bring those knees wide, feet wide. Now, you're going to tuck your chin, and then you're going to try to reach for every heel. Okay? Nice and slow. Let's go. Tuck chin, shoulder blades off ground. And you're going to reach for your left heel. You're going to go reach for your right heel. Left, right. Grab it. Now, if you need a break, you come here. Tuck the chin. Come on up again. So you're looking at the baseboard across the wall. You see it over there? Oh, just about finished. Good job. Give yourself a big hug. We're going to stay down here for bicycle. And you got some options for this one. You know, you can keep your legs if you want an extra challenge. Keep them at 45 degrees. And then you're going to bend and cross that opposite hand to the knee. Next challenge, you're going to keep this 90 degrees. And you're going to tap those heels down. And then you're going to twist opposite hand, elbow to opposite knee. So let's get started working. You're going to choose what works for you. Now, I want to put the focus on that mid-chest. If you were to cut your chest vertically in half, you want that part of that mid-chest to be twisting. Twist with the chest. So the toe tap, option 1, protects that lower back. Twist. Good job. Take yourself a big hug. We're going to go into set number 2, second time around. So let's do the donkey again. So you're going to make sure everything's lined up. So your knees are under your hips. You got some space there. Your wrists are in line with that shoulder. Remember, if you got tender wrists, you can go on your dumbbells if that's where you need to be today. Okay, so make sure you're going to keep that 90 degrees. Donkey, so lift that leg, left leg up first. And down. Keep that gaze ahead. Brace that core. You feel it in the glute? Here's a game changer. Let's pulse. 2 pulses up high. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Let's do the other one. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Oh, aren't you glad I did the pulses later? Watch out next time. Okay, static bear. Let's go. Watch out in a good way, right? In a good way. Okay, so your wrists are under your shoulders. Get all set up. Lift the chest. Brace the core. Like you're bringing your ribs close to your hips, so it's nice and firm in there. Spreading those fingers apart. Okay, you got that nice strong back. Elbows pointed to those ankles. Tuck the toes under. Now let's get started. We're going to hover. You can do the press too. Okay. Now if this is too much for the shoulders, don't do it. Right? The sun shining. It's spring. Spring sprung. Okay. Until I've been outside. Bring those knees down. Good work. Let's do our penguin. Do you know how to set up for this one so you're safe? So bring the heels in. That's what you can do. And then spread them out. Okay? You're going to make sure you got the contact. Feel under the lower back. Yeah, that feels good. So now let's brace the belly. Bring those ribs to the hips. You're going to bring those palms down. Now you're going to try to reach sideways to each heel. Tucking that chin in. Shoulder blades off the ground. You need a break. Come down and take the break. Get started again. You don't need the break. Kudos. Good job. You stay on it. Good work. Give yourself a big hug. And we're going to stay here for the bicycle. So you know what you can do. You're going to remember your options. Okay? So the whole idea of the bicycle is the twisting of the chest. Twisting to the one side and meeting that opposite elbow to that knee. So let's get started. So get your position. Bring the knees back, unless you want them straight. Fingers to temples. Let's get started. Right? You're going to twist with that chest. If you're looking for more, you kick a little lower. Watch that lower back, team. Watch it. You got some choices to make. 5 seconds. Pause for a little bit on the outside. One more. Give yourself a huge hug. And you are done set 2. Let's go to set 3. Brought by popular demand, the pulsing bird dog. Now you got some options with this one. You can put this resistance band above the knee. Okay, on all fours, you know the position. Lift the chest. Raise that core. So you have the option to hold it here or to pulse it. Okay, so let's get started. Opposite hand, opposite foot out, and let's pulse. Pulse. Thumbs up, brings the shoulder in the right position. Ooh. Keep going. Half done. Starting to regret this resistance band. Oh, but it's so good. It's so good. 4 more seconds. Bring it down. Here we go. We're going to do the other side. Pulsing bird dog. So you got everything lined up. Wrist, shoulders lined up. Hips square. They're square. Nice and level. Okay, so let's lift the chest. So if you've used a resistance band on that other leg, you need to do it on this one too. Okay, so you know your options. Let's get started. You can bring that opposite hand, foot out, right? Or you can bring it out and you can pulse together. Pulse, pulse. So you feel the glute. You really should feel a little burn in there. These little pulses create a little more activation in the muscle, more in a condensed time. Keep it up. 5 more seconds left. Good work. Good work. Now we're going to go to mountain climbers. So they're slow mountain climbers. We're not getting a cardio burn today. It's all about the core. So you can do exercises differently. You might have seen some people do these on CrossFit or whatever. But no, that's not what we're here for. We're here for our core. So I'm going to give you an option. Here's option 1. You're going to bring one knee up, one knee down. One knee up, down, or both. Right? Other option, start on your toes, bring one foot in, hold, and back. So the timer just started, so you're going to choose what you want to do. So you're going to make sure that that back is nice and long. Raise the belly. Use the core to bring the knee up and hold it there. Good. Come on. You got this. Good work. Come to your knees. Okay, so now we're going to do the weighted pullover. I was telling you about this. So you might need a weight. Maybe it's a milk jug, hand weight, half-filled water bottle. So with this one, it's about posture. Your heels are under your hips. Lift the chest, brace the belly, slightly bend the knees. Okay? Now you're going to have the weight in the middle. And with straight arms, you're going to bring it up over the head. You're going to hold it there and then bring it down. So choose your weight. Let's get started. So bring it up. Slightly bend the knees. You feel the core engage. And down. The glutes might squeeze a little bit too to help with power. Now if you're feeling it in the shoulders, the weight's too heavy. Okay? This is about core activation. This one. Right? There you go. Now I'll get a good hit of protein after, huh? Okay, so weighted. Now we're going to the pulsing bird dogs. Resistance band or no resistance band, you choose. You can hold it there, or you're going to pulse it with me. So, get all set up. Lift the chest. Brace the core. Draw that navel in ever so gently. Okay, got that nice flat back. Opposite hand, opposite foot out. Now pulse, 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 okay? Keep the shoulder blades in the back pocket. Don't let them creep up towards the ears. Beware of that. You're getting tired. You don't want to do that. You watch that posture like a hawk. 10 seconds. And you can do this. You can do this. Good. Good work. We'll do the other side now. So you might have one side stronger than the other. Got wires all over here. Okay, so let's get that set up again. You're going to do the other side. Make sure those knees are shoulder width apart. Okay, you're going to lift the chest. Can you bring the shoulder blades back and down? Can you try that? There, now you feel the core engaged. Opposite hand, foot out, and pulse. Pulse. I have a feeling I did this side. Don't forget which side you've done. There, oh yeah, this is my weak one. I always go to the dominant side. Oh boy. We all have those days, don't we? We do the best with what we got in this day only. Bring it down. Okay, so now you got your mountain climbers. You know your choices, and you're going to make them work for you, these options. I want you to feel that nice strong core working, bringing the knee up. Okay, so get all set up. Remember, if you got problems with your knees, you can use the barbells. Okay, so let's get rolling. So mountain climbers, you're going to bring it in and hold. Hold, and out. Other side. Bring it in. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Hold. 3, 2, 1. You're going to make sure that that wrist is in line with the shoulder. Whoa. Bring the weight forward a little bit. As you get tired, you're going to cheat back. Okay? Good. Do another one. Come on. And drop to the knees. Good work. Nice job. Okay, we're doing that weighted pullover. So if you're going to go for lighter weight, you go for a little lighter weight. I drank most of this, so it's not as heavy as you think it is. So let's get the posture. You know, too much for you? Come against the wall. Bring the foot out. Just see how your hips and shoulders line up against the wall. Brace the belly. Bring it up to get the feeling if you are brand new. Otherwise, let's get started. Heels under the hips. Opening up the chest, bring that weight up, hit those lights, and down. That's what I just hit up there, that crunch you heard. Yep, there's lights up there. Do another one, bring it up and hold. 3, 2, 1, and down. Brace that core, bring it up. 3, shoulders back. 2, 1, and down. Good work. Okay. Let's do a little rotation of that. Okay, a little rotated twist. We're going to get with our cool down. So we're going to try a little bit different with our cool down today. You're going to come down onto the mat on your tummy. So if you have like a nice towel, you can put your forehead up against the towel. If not, put your forehead up. Then you're going to bring that left leg up, and you're going to hold it, keeping the pelvis down on the floor, and other side. Right leg up. The pubic bone is right into the mat. You're going to push it into there. The glutes are squeezed, and down. Let's do another one on the other side. This is just a little bit of a back extension, safe one. Other side, and then we'll go right into that child's pose. Good. Now bring those hips back into that child's pose. We're going to release everything. Get that nice stretch in the hips, lower back. Index finger in line with the middle of that shoulder. And you're going to see where your knees go, where your body goes. Good work. Nice job. Let's just do a little cat-cow stretch. Heels under the hips, opening the chest. So you're going to bring your butt up, and then look up at the sky, and then tuck your little monkey tail under between your legs, and then chin to chest. Do that again. Take a deep breath in, lifting the chest, and then tucking it in. Good work. Good job today. Good work. Little quick stretch. You are done Core Blast today. You have yourself a wonderful day. Thanks for joining me.